Hey guys, it's Melanie here from Christian YA Books and More, and I'm excited to give you guys a requested video by Jena. Shout out. She asked me to do a video based on two things, and so I'm gonna do the other one about halfway through the year because I think that'll work better for that video. But for this one, I said yes to. I definitely think I can get this done and give you guys a good representation of what my thoughts are on my favorite book covers. Now, it is pretty hard to have a favorite of my book covers because I tend to buy books based on their covers. So a lot of them are already really cool or have caught my eye or I think are really amazing. But out of all the books that I have, I chose ones that best represent my ideal book cover, I guess, and kind of the difference between each one of them and why I like them, why they work for that cover, and why, you know, I think they're amazing. But I did pick three that I felt were like the top of the top. So I rated them on like a medal sort of ceremonial sort of way. And so we've got bronze, silver, and then gold. And so I'm really excited to do this for you guys. And thank you so much, Jena, for asking and requesting for this video. If you want to request a certain video or you're looking for something in particular, definitely comment and I will try my best to get that for you. Alright, so I'm going to start with the ones that made the cut but not the top three. And each one of these are kind of unique, so you know, it's hard to judge. Each one of them is so tough. Anyways, you be the judge and tell me what you think of all these covers as well. I'll try to give them justice and to who made them, and we'll see. Oops. We'll see how it goes. Anyways, I can't edit. You all know that. So thank you for your love and grace and mercy on me for all my ums and yes. So the first one up is by Sarah Ella. She has an incredible team who made this for her. I think they did an amazing job. The blemish isn't totally what I thought of when I read the book, and then also this font for Sarah Ella, I like it, but I think it's too similar to this one. Besides that, I think this cover is just incredibly done, and I think it gives that fantastical side of the story and brings that to life in this book cover, and you kind of want to know what this is all about. And I kept looking back at the cover going like the blemish and like the story in the world, and as I read, this cover actually became more and more alive to me in a sense. So I really like this one. So that's that one. I will try to put them, stack them there. Then the next one, and actually all of this series is incredible and top-notch. Oh, sorry, hold that thought. The person who did the last book by Sarah Ella is the jacket design by was done by James Icabelli, and the photograph was by Irene Lampereau, Archangel Tendrils by Shutterstock. Thank you very much for making a beautiful cover. The next one is a series that is incredible, and that is the Elite Guardian series by Lynette Eason. They did an incredible job on this cover. You can actually see how they made this cover online, and I can link that down below in the description box for you. Super incredible, this book. You got the way they designed this book. It's so simple, yet it actually speaks a lot of volumes. She rocks. Actually, all the girls in these covers rock. They are really cool. They are hardcore. They are, you know, got to deal with a lot of stuff, and you can tell that they are cool. So I love them. They're awesome. But the way they designed it, the smoke and her in action is a lot like her character, and I just think that they did an incredible job to bring out, even though they're very similar in covers, each one has a different character and their stances say a lot about who they are, and just they captured it really well, I feel. And so good job. And that is by Brandon Hill. Incredible work, and I don't know if he does all of them, but I definitely think this one's a great one to start with in that series, and incredibly good. I just really can't say enough about them. I like it a lot. Then Melanie Dickerson is the third set of books that I love, but I'm going to tell you only about 3 books that are my favorite covers, and there's different reasons why. This one here is the first book I ever read by Melanie Dickerson and captured my eye completely because I really love Rapunzel. I love that story. I love it, I love it, I love it. And I think that captured Rapunzel incredibly well. You knew this book was about Rapunzel. You saw the beautiful braid. All the texture that's in this design is really well done, and of course the font is really cool, which the font continues on in all of this series after Thomas Nelson took over the book publishing part of Melanie Dickerson's books. Before that was Zondervan. Yes, Zondervan. And that was this one. But before that, I'm going to give credit for this book cover. And the person who did it was M80 Design Wes Yossi. And the author photograph, oh, that was done. Yeah, that's different. But anyways, this here was done by Wes Lousy. M80 Design. Super cool. Love this design. They did an amazing job. Thank you so much, M80 Designs. Then in Melanie Dickerson's second, actually the original Zondervan had the original books for these, is this one. This one actually was the one that really made me want to read her books because you could tell this was a retelling of the classic movie. And so I was really excited to read this. It was such a, like, the detail in those dresses and the staircase and everything. I just wanted to like live there, and I wanted to know all about the story just based on the cover. So this really did its job and captured me. And so yeah, this one is done by Mike Heath at Magnus Creative. I love a lot of Mike Heath's work. I have contacted him actually about a couple of different things, and he is really, definitely can't edit that out, sorry guys. But anyways, he's really amazing at his job, and I appreciate all his work, and I definitely love this one. Then I have one last one, and this is the one I really love as well. Out of all of Melanie Dickerson's books, I picked this one because I just really like this one. This is really cool for a couple different reasons. One, I really like archery, and of course this is archery and it's really cool, but I think the colors really work well together in this book, and just they did a really good job. I like the fact that they've cut off this part of her face. The reason why is because I did a video picture, and you can make it, you're like a mask. It's so kind of cool. But anyways, and I love her hair. It's just, the whole thing is just so subtle, but it actually speaks a lot to what's going on in the story. And so you're kind of captured and you're wondering what's kind of going on, and you think, wow, what a cool, amazing girl with bow and arrows, and she's beautiful, like her hair is gorgeous, and you want to know more about this girl. So yeah, definitely one of my top favorites of all of Melanie Dickerson's books. So those 3 are my favorites actually out of all of her books to date. So there will be more books, so I might change my mind, but so far that's where I'm at. Then we have a couple other ones which are really cool. We've got Remnants by Lisa T. Berggren. This one I really think is amazing. It was done, wait, did I give the proper recommendation for this one? Let's see who did this one. Oh, the original design, sorry, the cover design for this one, it was done by Kristen Engretsen, and the cover photo is by Brandon Hill. So they did a really good job as a team. So thank you very much for doing that. Then the next one, again, like I said, was Lisa T. Berggren's. This is really cool. This was done by Brand Navigation. Really cool job. I love like the vibrant colors. I like how the font is and how it gets cut off, and even down in Lisa's name here, it gets cut off. I just really like that anticipated look, but almost fear and curiosity all at the same time, which is exactly what you get when you're going into this book. So I think they did an amazing job at portraying that kind of character, a dystopian sort of world, with giving intrigue and everything about it, and pulls you in right away. So I really like this design concept. Some people don't like faces on books. I actually do. Like the Anomaly series, it's right back here, by Kristen McGee. I was gonna put that whole set up, but I didn't feel like that was very fair, so I didn't. Her books are incredible too, the covers, but I like how they all kind of fit together. There's really unique, and I like the set all fitting together like that. So maybe I might do another video that kind of talks about that. But for now, that's what I'm gonna talk to you about, is these ones. They're so beautiful on their own. Then I have, last one I'm going to talk about is Robin Parrish's book, Vigilante. He has actually, all of these are really unique and kind of morbid a little bit, but they're really unique. And I just love the play on like all of these words. Like you can see that they've had some sort of, they've had a lot of design education, because your eyes follow here and they go down here, and it's like this 3D sort of effect. It's really cool. I love how they did this. The colors are amazing. It just totally stood out to me, and I bought it because of the cover, and it was really, really cool. I don't know who actually does this. Like even like the design in here is really neat. Oh, I just love it. Let's see if I can try to find out who did this one. I don't see it anywhere. Usually they have it at the back, but I don't see who did it. That is so bizarre. Whoever designed this book cover, you're amazing, and thank you very much for doing it. I'm sorry. Maybe Bethany House can tell me who did it. You did an amazing job, and thank you very much. Now on to the top 3 bronze, silver, and gold winners of this photo book cover design likes, I guess you would say. I don't even know how to name this video, but yes, thank you so much for all of these who did this. But these 3 made the top 3 list for me because of different reasons, and I really am dying to tell you. Dun dun dun. Bronze. We have Dear Mr. Knightley by Catherine Ray. The reason why this one was because ever since I've seen it, even when it was on like the computer or online on Amazon or christianbook.com or wherever I saw this book, I really wanted to read it because it like screamed at me Jane Austen. But also you want to read it for the letters, and it pulls you in to want to read this book. And that's exactly what a cover should do. It should pull you in to like make you want to read the book. And this definitely did that. So it got me, I definitely rate this one a bronze. And that, my friends, was designed by Lynn Buckley. So thank you, Lynn, for doing this. You did an amazing job. Thomas Nelson should be very proud of you, because that is exactly why I always wanted to read this book. And then, of course, because Catherine Ray is really cool, but her book cover really helped make that decision. Very beautiful, super excited. Actually, a lot of Catherine Ray's books are beautiful, but this one definitely is the keeper for me. I really enjoyed this cover. So that's that one. Then silver is this one by Andrew Klavan, The Last Thing I Remember. This one is so cool. The graphics on these novels, like for all of the series, are incredibly done. They're so well done. But right away, okay, the title screams at you. He's made it bold so you really can see it. And it's red, totally contrasting, and it pops out at you and goes, the last thing I remember. Then he has somebody running, and you are wanting to read this book by now because you're like, okay, it's the last thing he remembers, and he's running. What is he? You start asking questions. What is he running from? What would be the last thing he remembered, and why would that even matter? And so you want to read this book. So these top 3 are the reason why I buy books. This right here is definitely a reason. Oh, the sun's going away. Anyways, silver is this one. And the last one, which I have not read, but definitely hit gold for me, was Trace of Guilt. Traces, of Guilt by D. Henderson. I have not read this one. I am dying to read it. I will read it soon. I read a couple reviews that kind of scared me away, but the reason why I first originally bought this book was because of the cover. One, the title is so good. Traces of Guilt. You have it kind of faded away, and it's like it's in the background of the thought, but it's there, and it makes you think, and right away you want to know what this guilt is, why this person's holding on to it. And then it has this mysterious yet thoughtful kind of, you really are tied into this book right away, and you want to know what's going on based on the cover. This is incredibly good. Not only is it well designed, but it also is really incredible for you as a reader. You want to open the book. It makes you want to open the book and figure out what's going on. Why is there guilt? It gives you questions that you want answered, and it kind of leaves you in a linger that you want to find out more. And that is exactly what made this gold, because it totally does that. It gives mystery and it gives intrigue. It gives you everything that the book is trying to portray out on the cover, and that is exactly what you want. So thank you to Face Out Studio, Tim Green, and the cover imagery from Getty Images and Stocksy. Yes, incredibly done, but the design was from Face Out Studio. You did a great job of portraying the book out on the cover. Perfect. I loved it. So good. So that's my video, right, guys? I'm so excited to get that to you. And that, by the way, the Huntress of Thornbeck Forest winner for the best cover as well, she is Lamasha. I hope I'm saying that right for you, sweetie. I know she won the giveaway. Congratulations to you. I'm so happy Raffle Copters does a random pick for me, so I don't actually have to pick you guys, because that would be so hard for me. But she won on the random giveaway pick, and so I'm really happy for her. Contact me if you haven't. I did send you an email already, so you should have that in your inbox. And congratulations to you for winning that giveaway. I'm very happy, and I can't wait to hear your response on it and send it out to you. One last note, if you guys don't know, I am in a magazine. I get to write every issue into Love is Moving. This is the youth Canada's Christian youth magazine, and I'm featured in here, and I'm so pumped because I got to be featured in as a book review. Not just a poem, but you guys, as a book review. I'm on the last page here, and there I am, and there is the book review that I did for the Viscount's proposal. So if you haven't got your copies yet, you guys can. They're $2 per issue for a student. Get your own 1-year subscription. Yeah, so each issue is only $2. You can get a 1-year subscription for a student rate at $11.99 per year, or the regular rate is $29.99. So you guys, that's so cool, and I love sharing that kind of stuff with you. It also comes, and you can also get it with the adult one, which is Faith Today. Dun-dun. These come together for me, so I just get them both. But yeah, anyways, I'm so excited. Tell me what your favorite cover is on a book cover. I mean, it was really hard for me to pick, because I love book covers, and I really appreciate the design that goes into them and all the thought that goes into them. And so yeah, I'm super happy to give this. Thanks, Jenna, again for asking me to do this, and I will talk to you guys soon. Happy reading. Bye.